So here's a problem that most of us video creators run into. We have new cameras that create bigger files, and we have new computers that are amazing, but the hard drive space is really expensive. So you need to get one of these, an external hard drive to edit from here, and the two main ones in the market are going to be the Sandisk Extreme Pro and the Samsung Portable SSD T7. Let's get into it.
Today's video is also brought to you today by Couriers, but more on them in a little bit.
The Samsung is going to have this sleek, nice aluminum look to it here. It does look pretty cool. It is, as far as design aesthetics, it looks the coolest there. It also has an indicator light to let you know that the drive is working or is just on there. Contrastly, your Sandisk here is going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, but it also comes with this rubber casing here, which indicates that it's a little bit more durable, but more on that a little bit later in the video. Next up is going to be weight. The Samsung weighed in at 55 grams and the Sandisk weighed in at 57 grams there. Not that big of a difference. They're almost identical there. So height and width, the Sandisk is a little bit taller there, but also a little bit more narrow, where your Samsung is going to be a little bit wider but a little bit shorter. And then as far as thickness, is almost identical with a slight edge going to the Samsung being a little bit thinner there. And as far as advantages for that, throwing them in and out of bags there, width might be an issue there, so it just depends on how it fit. I give the slight edge to the Samsung as far as being able to fit easily in and out of bags there. Next up is durabilities. Both of these drives are going to be extremely durable. SSDs are typically more durable than regular spin hard drives there. The Sandisk does come with an IP rating, which means that it's dust and water resistance there, indicated by its rubber finish that it's a little bit more durable and a little bit more rugged there. But do not sleep on the Samsung. It is still pretty rugged. If you were to drop it there, a slight drop off the desk or something, nothing to worry about. Definitely would not ruin any of your files there, but slight edge does go to the Sandisk there, since it is water and dust resistance. Other small details there, the Sandisk does come with this punch out hole here that you're able to clip it to things there, which could be useful to some people. And then, as I mentioned before, the Samsung does have an activity light on it, which I tend to like to let you know if the drive is actually on there. Whereas on the Sandisk there is nothing to indicate that the drive is on, or if it is working or reading or writing or doing something. Also, seemingly a minor detail is the cables that comes with these different drives. The Sandisk comes with a very short drive, which sometimes can be hard to maneuver around the drive there if it is that you're traveling or on a plane or something, whereas the Samsung comes with a longer drive and it has a Velcro strap on there. So Samsung was thinking in terms of design and usability just a little bit more. And then also the Samsung also comes with, in case you need a USB-C to USB-A connection, it also has that as well. So point to the Samsung on minor things like a cable there, little things that add up between these two drives. All those minor features are great, but not the deciding factor. Speed and use and real-world usability is what matters the most. Now, to be honest with you, I've used both of these drives interchangeably for different video files, mainly with my Sony a7S III files there, and I'm using to edit directly off of the drives in Final Cut Pro.
If you're watching this, you're probably into tech, and I want to take a quick moment to mention today's sponsor, Couriers. I know how hard and complicated it can be to find a well-paid job, but some platforms make this process a lot easier for you, and today's sponsor is one of those. Couriers is our online platform. Even if you don't have any experience in tech, a technical background, or technical education, Couriers will teach you everything you need to know and help you land a well-paying job in one of the happiest professions in the United States, software testing, also known as quality assurance. Couriers graduates are already working in 1,000 plus companies in 40 states. Couriers suggests you start with one of the basic courses, either in manual QA, sales engineering, UX design, or systems engineering. You don't need a background in tech to take it, as the course material is simple and uncomplicated. Anyone can do it. Of these jobs, 30% are remote, and salaries for Couriers graduates are around $65,000 to $100,000 per year. Students also get access to the simplified job search system known as the Job Application Service. It finds relevant job openings and accelerates the job application process by up to 5 times. Careers is a great place to start your career in tech. You'll attend live classes, or you could watch video recordings after each session. You'll also get one-on-one guidance from a personal mentor, internship to practice what you've learned, support at all stages of the program until you hit your victory. For Careers graduates, the average time to get a job in tech is about 2 to 4 months if you follow the job shirt's instructions. So don't miss this opportunity to start earning upwards of $100,000 in just a few months' time. Follow the link in description to get 10% off for a course of your choice, and thank you for Careers for sponsoring today's video.
When I did test the drives using Blackmagic for this particular video, a huge edge went to the Sandisk there. The Samsung read and write speeds came in about 560 on the write speeds and about 600 or so on the read speeds there. And then for the Sandisk was topping out at about 850 on the write speed and about 800 on the read speed there. So the Sandisk was giving me a little bit faster speeds there. In terms of actually editing there, it is very negligible. I still would probably give the slight edge to the Sandisk there in terms of overall speed. And then aside from the Blackmagic disk test there, I did do just a real world test. I dropped about an 18 gigabyte Sony a7S III file onto both drives there. That's about 25 minutes worth of footage, so like either a YouTube video like this or an interview setup there, what you typically use there. The Sandisk estimated that it would be done in about under a minute. The actual time ended up being 1 minute and 11 seconds there. Then the Samsung said about a minute, and then the actual time ended up being 1 minute and 52 seconds. Now, one note and caveat on both of these speed tests here: these drives have been used all day. I've been editing and they've been plugged in using on Final Cut Pro and stuff. Sometimes when the drives heat up, they can slow down a little bit. I've gotten faster read and write speeds, especially with the Samsung, on both the Blackmagic test there and in real world usage there in terms of copying files over, but still slight edge, at least in my personal usage here, real world usage, for the Samsung there. So in conclusion, which drive do I actually recommend? I like the little features on the Samsung, which normally puts me in that direction if I'm buying another extra drive there for a big project there. I like the activity light, I like the cables that it come with and the way that it's designed, but I'm gonna give the overall edge to the Sandisk Extreme Pro there just because it is a little bit faster. If you are dumping a lot of footage as one time, those small speed improvements there do add up over a long amount of time there. It'll save you a few minutes there, which is the name of the game. And then coupled with the additional protection from the rubber coating on this, which makes it a little bit more durable, it does give you a little bit more peace of mind there for you. So overall point to the Sandisk Extreme Pro there. However, Samsung has recently released a new drive, which is a T7 with a rubber coating over it called the T7 Shield. I'm still testing that one there, but as soon as that video is ready, it will be right here. So hit the subscribe button on the notification button, or depending on when you're watching this, just go ahead and click that video and I'll see you over there. Catch you in the next one. Peace.